Hey everyone, this is Lwanda Gogwana, and welcome to the 2021 Standard Bank Jazz Festival online at Makhanda. Our workshop today will focus on a popular style of music of the 1920s in South Africa. It's called Marabi. Marabi. You can say it after me. It's spelled Marabi. Marabi. All right. So Marabi is the birth style of South African jazz and popular music. It's European church music. It's in that upright style of European music, and then it got indigenized and integrated with obviously South African cultural music such as Xhosa music, Zulu music, Setswana, Pedi, and so forth. Now, this style of music wasn't documented enough, which has meant that it has not properly infiltrated the South African music education curriculum, which is why today is very important. So please take notes, make as many notes as possible, take them back to your teachers so that we can all sort of come together to form a beautiful curriculum that starts at the most crucial part of studying South African music, which is this era called Marabi of the 1920s. So I call this workshop the Art of 145 for a specific reason. And some of you may argue that 145 may refer to a chord progression or the harmonic movement of the song, and you may be right. But for those of you who are jazz musicians that often go to jam sessions, you hop on stage, the bass player says, shouts from his corner, he says to you, it's in F, it's 145, it's in F. And you hop on stage, you play your solo, and halfway you realize actually it's not 145. The chord progression may be 451. All right, or you're at another jam session and you hop on stage again. You're excited to play. Then the pianist shouts to you, "Hey, the song is in G. It's 145." And then you hop on stage, you play, and you realize no, still it's not 145. It's something else. So it is safe to say that 145. When South African jazz musicians say 145, they are in fact referring to this style of music. They are referring to the sound of South African music or the sound of Marabi, and not necessarily a chord progression. So when you integrate and put everything together, the rhythm, how the melodies are constructed, how the form is, and the harmonic movement, all those put together describe this sound that is unique to South Africa called 145. And then the word art for me just basically describes the highest treatment, the highest artistic level of treatment of this sound, played by incredible geniuses from South Africa. So hence we call this workshop the Art of 145. What is Marabi? Marabi is a specific sound. Again, it's that harmonic movement. Okay, it's also a specific type of melody, a diatonic melody that's often in quaver form, because you have to understand that Marabi comes from vocal groups. So melodies are quite often in a vocal style. So an example would be all right. That could be an example of a melody that you'd find in the style. Marabi is also a specific type of rhythm. This is a rhythm that has infiltrated